came to Benidorm 9 years ago. I always wanted the dream because I lived here when I was 16. I worked for a supermarket back home and I got made redundant when I was on maternity leave. So I said, right, that's it, I'm off to Benidorm.
Welsh-born Karen Robinson runs a pie and pasty store aimed solely at the British market.
I think it works in Benidorm, the pies and pasties, because it's home from home.
It's €5 then, please. Thank you.
We're known as Benidorm's answer to Greg's, but Simply Delicious, that's our actual name.
But business has taken a dive recently as the big hotels have upped the ante in the fight for British holidaymakers' money.
All the hotels on this street within, I think, was 1 month, 6 weeks of each other, all went all-inclusive. It was very difficult because, of course, people was in the crisis and they paid for all-inclusive, so they paid so much for their holiday and that's what they wanted to spend.
And one of her biggest sources of income has dried up too.
Initially, when we first opened, we were so busy, but next door they have a pool and there was no fence, so all their clients used to hop over the wall. They basically used us as a pool bar, and the manager wasn't very happy, so they put a fence up and they put a gate up, so now they can't just hop over because they say they were losing business.
First step on her drive to get more pasty punters into the shop is a new sign. For that, she's using another hard-working Brit, Paul Callow, 33, from Darlington. Like Karen, he spotted a niche, making money from other people's failures.
There is a lot of bars that have shut, but that's not bad. That's a great opportunity for me. Normally, I'm driving around and I can see the opportunity where people have closed down. So I'm in there pretty much like a vulture, to be honest, with my business cards and seeing what I can advise them on and things like that. There's always an opportunity for me to get in there.
And it's paid off.
Not one street in Benidorm that I haven't done a signage for of some type, whether it's a bar or a shop or whatever.
But Paul knows there's more to success than just finding a niche in the market.
I love it. I get up in the morning to do what I do. And that's what it's like in Spain. You've got to work hard, and anything you do in Spain, if you work hard, you're going to make money.
Now he just has to hope Karen thinks his hard work is worth the £250 he's charging.
So today we've got to set up the light box, make sure it's all lined up and what have you, fit the ends on there, and then go to the other end and line it up at the same process. It's perfect, don't you worry about that. I'm just getting the last person's name off that did a bad job and my name going on properly now.
I was a bit concerned because we wanted the Simply Delicious in the middle, but now seeing it, I think...
This is what it says in the tin.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you.
Nice with you.
Thank you very much, thank you.
Step 1 in Project Profit complete. Time for Step 2, a delivery service to local British businesses.
Thank you. Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
For the Brits who work here, their job usually involves getting other Brits to part with cash. This can be quite a challenge, as the Ivonne lady for Benidorm, Val Daly, likes a challenge.
Well, they call me Ding Dong Daily because Ding Dong Avon calling and my second name's Daly, so I answer to Ding Dong Daily. Or people just call me Ding Dong for short. I moved here after 35 trips in 5 years. Used to love it on holiday here. I couldn't get here enough. I had a lot of changes in my life, which was what made me decide.
My dad died in 2001. Me and my husband separated and divorced in 2002. And in 2003, my mum died. So when I had circumstances that turned my life upside down, I decided I would come here for 6 months and never look back.
That was 13 years ago, so it seems to be going well.
I'm the #3 best salesperson in Spain at the moment. And of course, I'd like to be #1, even step up to #2 this year. I am very competitive.
To hit her target, she has to hit the streets.
I never go out without a catalogue in my bag.
£13.45, and that's yours, Debbie.
You know, I'm trying to keep the weight down as well, so the more I run, the more I lose weight. I should be a sticking set by now, really. Something's gone wrong in the mechanism. I don't know why, but it has.
Just outside Benidorm, in Albier, Val, Ding Dong Daly, is getting ready for another day of sell, 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 and she's got lots of reminders about her achievements.
Most of these are ornaments and things I've got from being with Ivonne. We get one of these each year, these ladies. That's like what I got this year for my Circle of Honour. Let me show you my Wall of Fame.
These are my certificates I get each year. I'm very proud. I'm very proud of my achievements. Particularly when I started over 11 years ago, I didn't know very much Spanish at all, and everything is worked in Spanish. So you can imagine it was a little bit of an issue, you know. Simple things like filling in your orders and things and paying your money, it was all a very big learning curve.
Val's got to find the money for 2 mortgages, one for her Albia apartment and one on a home she rents out in Coventry. And a double mortgage means she's doubly driven. She's determined to be the top seller in Spain.
You always strive to be that #1 position, don't you?
And to do that, she needs to pry some cash out of bargain-loving Brits. Not an easy task. Today, she's hoping for a substantial sale at Camping Villamar, where the lack of doorbells isn't the only problem.
Gosh, it's a hot day, isn't it? Phew, it's all right for them holidaymakers sitting doing nothing. Going to meet Jeanette. Jeanette's one of my regular customers. Oh, I nearly missed her. Morning, Jeanette. Lost me way there. How you doing, darling? You all right? Oh, I hope you've got your aircon on out here today, have you?
Retired care worker Jeanette has been living on Villamar for 2.5 years, and she's always looking to bag a bargain.
Anyway, have you seen anything you fancy, darling?
Some varnishes.
I'll tell you, they're a really good buy, aren't they?
They are, so I'm having a few of them. I will go for the ocean blue, the orange sun.
Oh, shit, you might as well make the most when they're that price.
Well,
mate.
yeah. And then I'll go for this sea breeze.
Yeah, I've got a new perfume. I don't know if you want to have a...
Yeah, I'll go.
Have you got perfume on?
Only at the top, not
All right, give it a second to settle down. I'll have a bit of a cool down while I'm...
Oh, that.
Isn't it lovely? Shall I put you down for one of them
Yes,
then
please.
as well? I don't actually know how you pronounce it. I need a French person here. French. Something like that, anyway. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to buy a whole new wardrobe of clothes. Just one new lipstick can make you feel $1 million again. And, you know, for a couple of euros, it can really make you feel good about yourself. I can always order it and split it for you, so you don't have to pay it all together.
Oh,
You
that'd
want
be
to
all
do
right.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just buy bits at a time, and then when I see things on offer, I'll bulk buy.
Yeah.
You know, like that oil for my hair and that. I've got enough there to last me at least 12 months.
Because it was on a good offer. I know, this is it, isn't it? Right, lovely, that's great then, Jeanette.
Thanks.
See you, darling.
Yeah,
I'll
thank
see you soon then.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're not in Marbella. It's not keep up with the Joneses. But every girl likes to look after herself wherever she is.
It's been a good sale for Val, but she still needs plenty more to become the top seller in Spain. One person who can't afford to take a break is cosmetics sales rep Ding Dong Val, who's out doing the rounds.
When I first started 11 years ago, it wasn't going to be my main job, it was just going to be like a little bit of pin money. But I think one thing led to another, and I realised that this could be a really good business for me. Hiya, Marie. I need to make it successful. It's my living, it's how I pay my mortgage, it's how I live. So I work hard. I work hard and I play hard.
Val's determined to be one of the top 3 sellers in Spain, but she's had some bad news.
Well, at the moment, I'm in 4th place, which will change because I've been 3rd for the last 2 years. There are probably, I don't know, 10,000 reps. So to be in that position, I'm quite pleased with it. But at the moment, I'm a little below par. So I do need your help, folks. Give me your orders.
In order to get back up the rankings, Val's recruited an army of expat assistants, like laundrette lady Michelle Gray, to take orders for her. Go, girls, do it for Britain.
Oh, you need this. It's looking nice, that. Colour's looking nice, isn't it? The thing that takes the time is going to everybody individually, whereas if you can deliver 4 or 5 orders at one place and the money's all ready for you, it makes life a lot simpler.
The troops are under pressure to deliver.
Try a bit harder for me for this week. See you later, bye. Teamwork. I've got all your orders here for you, darling.
So 5 different sets?
Yeah, they're all, I bagged them individually to keep it nice and neat. Hiya, Gary, you all right? I asked them to collect their orders from their workmates and give them a gift for doing it as my assistant.
Thank you very much.
Lovely, so I owe you...
You don't owe me anything.
Oh, thanks, darling. I'll put it in my
Lovely.
tip jar.
This sales machine has the top spot in her sights.
A bad day is less than 100. A good day, 300 plus. I think the maximum I've done in a day is about 600. I think I might just run in here. It's one I missed out on earlier. Won't be a sec.
She never misses a trick.
Good job I called. Nice little €30 order there. The more scraps of paper I have, the happier I am.
You all right, Bose? Hello?
On the outskirts of Benidorm in Albier, Ding Dong Val is celebrating her birthday with a couple of her expat mates.
Oh, thank you, darling. I would have...
Oh, scratch that. Half of Benidorm have turned out.
You smelt the welcome drink, didn't you?
You're right, darling. Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
But in true entrepreneurial spirit, Val's not letting a birthday get in the way of business.
By the time they've had a few more drinks, I'll be saying, Val, I want. Like Jan, she wants a new lipstick.
She's certainly got a unique take on party bags.
Val, $6.95, 7 with the tip.
Currently the 4th highest Avon seller in Spain. That's not enough for our Val.
I do want to be back in 3rd. It's probably not a big deal to anybody else, but it's what I like to achieve. Top 3 are on the Wall of Fame at head office in Madrid. So your Fizzog's on the wall, looking at everybody when they come to visit.
Miriam, one catalogue.
The year actually starts in February, so I've got till next February to get myself back into 3rd place.
Cheers, lovey.
With the sales coming in thick and fast, it looks highly likely that Val's Fizzog will be smiling down from a Madrid wall come February. As long as she keeps mixing pleasure with business, of course.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you.
To save money, many owners store their caravans off-site until their return. And running one of the largest parking compounds is 63-year-old Geordie John Anderson.
Good afternoon, Stones Parking. In this yard, everything comes and goes every day. We store caravans, we repair caravans, we store boats, we store motorbikes. Anybody who wants to pay the money can have their things in here, OK?
John's a long-time resident of Benidorm.
Hola, dígame, John.
And he's had his share of tough times.
I've struggled for 30 years here. And I've been like, had nothing, not a penny in the world, and partners who've disappeared with money and everything else, so it hasn't been easy.
Caravans are John's bread and butter.
The caravans pay the bills. So basically, if you keep the caravan side of it right, then you live free.
But his real passion is rock and roll.
Other people collect stamps. I collect guitars. Simple as that.
John's played tribute to some music legends.
I did a stint with Shawari Wari for a while.
But that's not all. Tartan out, girls.
And then I got the job with the Bay City Rollers. They asked me to join the tour for 6 months, which is what I did.
But John's more of a rocker than a roller.
I'm a bit of a rock guitarist. It was a chapter in my life I did, and I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, every night. But you can't stand still.
Even though his glory days are behind him, John still loves to play occasional gigs around Benidorm.
This is me Noddy Holder slate hat. Not for 1 minute am I going to be discovered. I'm for over the hill, but I still have a passion.
Nowadays, life for John is more about touring caravans than touring with the band. Today, he's returning one to a campsite.
Okie dokie wokey, off we jolly welly gooey. To store a caravan in here, it's about €450 a year. To pull a caravan from England down here and then drive back, you're talking about up to 1,500. So you've got a good €1,000 to spend on your holiday, and you don't have the stress of getting it on and off a boat.
But as they arrive at the campsite, there's a bit of a hitch.
Is that it there? This is where you park my bike. You know you can't come on here. I've got my bike parked here.
Oh, yes, he can.
We'll leave his keys in the reception as we go out the gate. Job done, finished.
Benidorm is the dream destination for Brits wanting a new life in the sun. A reported 30,000 of them are here to make a living. One business that's hoping to grow is a pie and pasty shop run by Welsh-born Karen Robinson. She started a delivery service tapping into expat workers' love of British food.
When you're on holidays, you always want something from home. Some people don't always want to try when in Rome, be in Rome. People want to have what they're used to back home.
Her secret weapon, Lancashire-born Ivonne Thompson.
We are getting the basket ready for the deliveries. I go around Alfar's, Albier and Benidorm offices and hairdressers and other little shops for the English people abroad. I love my little job, it's good. I love driving around. Oh, look at her, she's getting excited. There we go, my lovely. What would you like? What flavour? I will have... Oh, Worcester sauce. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I miss British food. You have to travel all over to try and get it, so this is nice to have a little snack, a little treat.
Yvonne and her husband both have to work to keep their dream alive, but she knows it's worth it.
They say British are a nation of pie eaters, don't they? We used to have a pie shop in England, me and my husband, like a delicatessens. And then we moved here for a better life for our daughter. Hello, Andy.
Come on in.
Hello. Fine, thank you. Are you?
I'll let everyone know you're here.
Yes, thank you. We've got sausage rolls and some ham and tomato and cheese pizza baguettes. Would you like anything, sir?
Something healthy today.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no.
They're just €1, sir. Bye. See you tomorrow. Sometimes I get the odd complaint that things are expensive on my round, but I don't think they are. I think it's a British tradition that the British want things cheaper. Karen charges less on a sandwich round for the delivery for the offices, that people that work here, than she does in the shop. The sandwiches are dearer in the shop for the tourists. You all right, everybody?
Yvonne is in charge of the menu, and today she's trying out some new items. It could be a bit risky.
Feta cheese and a pasta.
Feta cheese and bacon, very healthy.
You've got one. Bye. Sound like Waltons, don't we? Night, John boy.
The food's really nice, and it's nice that she calls in and we can buy our lunch, because we generally don't get a chance to go out and buy lunch because we're busy all the time.
I'll have a Ploughman's. Do you want a Ploughman's? Yeah. Fantastic. There you go, Claire.
There are some naughty bits in the box. She has the sausage rolls and Cornish pasties, so we try to resist those.
I'll have a Cornish then. A Cornish. All right. Good day. I've had a good day, yes. We've sold all the sausage rolls and slices. Come back with a couple of sandwiches, a couple of salads, but yeah, everything's gone well.
But will the delivery service deliver the extra cash she needs?
How much today, Yvonne? About 200?
Yeah, about 150, 200. Yes, yeah, not bad. Yes.
The pies have paid off. Now for the icing on the cake.
My day is finished. I'm going to go home, get changed, and I'm going to the beach.
The most common dream business is the good old-fashioned British pub. But it's the hardest game of the lot, something Paul and Jackie from West Yorkshire didn't realise at first when they sold up and moved out here 8 years ago.
I can remember the day we opened and thinking...
What have we done?
Yeah, what have we done now? We're going to get used to this. And all of a sudden, we've been here 7 years.
Well, I'd never even pulled a pint before in my life. I never wanted to work in a bar, so it was different. But now it's just
second
natural,
nature.
isn't it?
These two started the hard way. Instead of buying an existing bar like most people, they started from scratch in an empty unit.
7 years ago, when we moved on there, it was notorious that all the bars were €1 a pint.
And struggling.
It's a bit of a false economy, really, I think.
That's the difference
I would
now.
rather have 10 people in the bar buying £1.50 a pint than having 50 in and making no money. At €1 a pint, it's just pointless.
But to make that risky gamble work, they've had to build a loyal group of year-round expat regulars.
We built up a clientele, if you like, in them 7 years. Because we didn't really want a holiday bar as such, did we?
Well, it's like a little family, isn't it? It's like the Waltons.
To keep them coming back, they need daily attractions.
Two fat people wobbling 88.
Like bingo nights and quiz nights.
10 out of 10.
All to keep them happy and spending.
If they're in the
all our
bar,
money over the bar.
that's how we make our money.
It's a way of life and it's not a job. When we first took over the bar, we never got a day off, did we?
No.
And we used to do probably 100 hours a week each. Whereas now, we still do 60, 70 hours a week, which is still a lot.
And some days you go in and think, oh, I've had a great day, and other days we look at each other and go, is it home time?
And that's only when we've only been there 2 hours.
And home is a caravan on Camping Villamar, just next door to the bar.
This is the inside of the Caravan.
Which we just use as a bedroom, basically, on office.
Office space.
It's like a little mini apartment, really. Washing machine, fridge, freezer. We don't use it a lot.
There's no time for living. They're always working on ideas to keep the bar busy, like one of their biggest earners, the fortnightly barbecue.
We sell tickets for €6, so they get a burger, a hot dog and chicken, and then hopefully behind the bar they just spend.
You hope, but it's not just about profit margins and turnover.
When you see somebody every day, I suppose there has to be a turning point when they become from customers to friends, I suppose. And they're the first to put their names down for the barbecues, they're the first to put their names down for any functions that we have. They're the ones that'll be going on the trip. Yeah, I'll know by end of the week how many.
The plan. A busload of regulars go to a winery, then onto a bar and restaurant. The idea, get them back for a few drinks after and get some good PR, but at the lowest cost.
So obviously the 24-seaters at 250 is quite reasonable, but then to drop down to 15 seats, it's still the same price, more or less, apart from €20. That's great stuff. OK, thanks a lot, Alison. Cheers, bye now. So that's a result. So what I intend on doing is setting at €18. I know that I've covered myself with the cost. If we happen to get another 4 or 5 people going, or even 7 or 8, which will be obviously a lot better because we'll get the bigger bus, it'll work out a lot cheaper.
Price decided, Paul prints the flyers.
Hello, can I make a booking, please?
Aren't you forgetting something?
And it's for the 25th of June. It's shut from the 25th to the 29th.
Ah.
Nothing has to go wrong or it gets really upset. So now what?
So now we're back to square one.
We've got the bus. They can go to the bodega still. They can come in here for the breakfast. Just find another restaurant. It's not the end of the world, is it? No, it's not.
Is this for the flyers?
So now I'm going to rip these up. I'll use these as scrap paper for the quiz anyway.
Quick ring round and another restaurant is eventually found. A full coach could make them around 80 quid in breakfast alone. But will they sell enough to turn the trip into a money spinner? And more Brits looking to head out of town are about to board the Foley Fun Bus for Paul and Jackie's trip to the winery. They've sold more tickets than expected.
Yeah, 22 people for breakfast. And they're all excited.
Tea or coffee or orange juice? Yeah, we're guaranteeing ourselves that we're going to do 20 breakfasts, 20 drinks. Well, it's nearly €100.
It's nice when somebody else makes the arrangements and you just get ready and go, that's fine.
Get on the bus, go, spend the afternoon in a bar as well, that'll be nice.
Breakfast polished off, no washing up needed. It's time for everyone to get aboard the fun bus.
Please enjoy your trip. I'll see you when you all get back.
Oh, yeah. Off wine tasting. Don't even like wine.
The plan is to give their regulars a great day out, so they'll spend loads of cash in the bar on return. But with free samples and cheap plonk by the barrel load, things might not pan out that way.
Come on, love. Let me be seen helping you down the bus.
Once inside, the bargain-loving Brits are in their element.
They're all $1.20 a litre, and you bring your own water bottle like that, and you fill it 5 litres, and it's €10.
Oh yes, it's as cheap as water, but it tastes better.
I don't know how long it'll last, but we'll take 6 bottles and see how it goes.
But Jackie isn't sold on the whole wine bulk buying thing.
The thing is, people buy it, put it in the cupboard, and leave it, because none of them really stay in and drink, do you? They go out and drink, so...
Bit of reverse psychology there, but with a bar and a restaurant still to go, will anyone be standing to buy more drinks at Foley's later? Back on Paul and Jackie's fun bus outing, the plan to give the customers a memorable day out is on course.
Happy mate.
The PR offensive is working. A happy bunch of customers means repeat business.
I think it's going very well. I think everyone's enjoying themselves. It's good for the business because I know we're all going to go back. But it's also nice to be out of that environment and be somewhere else.
And after the meal, it's back on the bus. The excitement seems to be getting to some more than others.
Oh,
to do.
I don't think the driver was too happy, bless him. But anyway, sat down now. We're all going home.
But more importantly, will they have enough room for more drinks?
Back to Foley's.
No contest.
More beer.
Pernod and lemonade.
Are we having a drink at Foley's?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Praise the Lord.
30 minutes later, and the group head into the bar for a couple more. It all adds up, and that means Paul and Jackie's 7-year adventure can continue.
So how did it go?
Ah, it was good. Had a really good day.
I see it as customer relations, looking after the customers. They're grateful for it, they're thankful for it. And at the end of the day, these
They're our
people,
business.
they're our bread and butter. They're coming here 5, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, some of them.
We'd come in 8 if there were 8 days.
Yeah, they're coming 8 days if they're 8.
Keeps them interested and it makes the money throughout the year because there are things like that for them to do.
It's like building foundations, I suppose. You know, it's for the future, if you like.
But they can't rest on their laurels. They need to keep them coming back every day. So it's quiz night tomorrow, bingo the day after, then the dominoes. With over 2,000 clubs and bars in Benidorm, competition for customers is fierce. And with bars going bust on a regular basis, you have to keep customers coming back or you'll go under. Bar owners Paul and Jackie put on weekly special events for their regulars. And today they're preparing for their biggest earner, the fortnightly barbecue.
It's sold 60 this time. 60 is fine. They paid €6 for a ticket. They might spend €10 on drink. They're going to have food, entertainment.
The most, €20.
And they're going to, the most are going to spend €20.
€1,200 a day is huge for the bar, so they need everything to be perfect to keep the customers happy.
It says 100% chance of rain this afternoon.
Oh.
The one thing that's not in our control is the weather.
But it's not just the weather they need to worry about. They've hired a new singer, Aisha.
Aisha's never worked here before. Obviously, in my own mind, there's an element of doubt.
With the week's biggest takings at stake, it's fingers crossed time. But as the bar fills, the sun begins to shine.
Good afternoon, campers.
Which means only one thing, the till is ringing.
Yes, we'll all have a party today, yes?
Grubs up. 60 hungry stomachs spending €6 a pop descend on the buffet and barbecue. It's such an important money-maker that even their good friend Graham Happy Days Boland from Camping Villamar can't get in for free.
Got a gate, Sasha?
Unfortunately, sometimes we do get people who come without tickets and we have to eject them. Can you see your ticket?
I'll just give it to Jackie or one of the bar staff. I'll think to go with the one thing.
I don't think they did. You have to leave. Can you leave, please? Can you leave, please? Can you leave, please? Can you leave, please? Thank you. There's always one, and he's always it.
I've got 2 hot dogs, a burger, and I haven't paid a penny, so it's happy days, isn't it?
Happy days, eh? Time to find out from the regulars.
They come to everyone. It's good, so good, you can't beat it.
They make you welcome and we'll have a really good laugh.
They always put a good spread on, and to be fair, he works hard for the customers.
They like the food, but will they like new singer Aisha?
Right then, folks, it's showtime. Please put your hands together and give a warm Foley's Bar welcome to the wonderful Aisha.
Hello.
Well, they're up and dancing, and the till is ticking over, and with many more hours of boozing ahead, it's going to plan.
I hope that'll be quite a good day behind the bar. There's 60 people here, so there's no reason why it shouldn't be.
But tomorrow, it's back to square one. They need to find some new ideas to keep everyone happy and splashing the cash. Next door is Camping Villamar, home to most of this lot and thousands of other Brits living the Spanish sunshine dream.
Hola, buenas tardes.
Hello, how are you? No?
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
But not everyone is working 60 hours a week like Paul and Jackie. Londoners Kim and Craig came out to live the dream without the hard work.
Beats 9 to 5 in England, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I used to do it. I used to do routing years ago. Up at 5 o'clock into London, come back 5 o'clock, have a wash, tea, telly, bump bed. don't really want to work that hard, just try and get by, that's it, innit, really, innit? I ain't come out here to work like a 12-hour day.
When they first arrived, they did a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Done bar work,
Yeah.
we've had burger stall.
Oh, yeah, you name it, I've done it in my life. Always done a bit of buying and selling, and I bought a caravan. Someone offered me a price, I couldn't turn it down, and I said, oh, I'll put it on a plot for you, do it. We agreed a price, and I thought, well, there's a little market here.
I had a lovely one, it was really nice. And I said, we'll keep this one. And I went home. I was only home a week and a half, and he sold it.
But they're not selling this one. They love it.
It's not massive, but it's just, there's the kitchenette thing, all the settee, living area. I don't know what's in there. My dirty washing. Been sold maybe 20 in the past few years. I still do if some people do ask me, but I try and slow down a bit. Take it easy.
To add to the caravan buying and selling, they've seen another nice little niche, caravan maintenance. Wonder where they got that idea.
As I was cleaning my own patio, then a neighbour asked, then another neighbour asked, and I said, look, I can't keep doing this. And they said, oh, we're willing to pay, and it just sort of escalated. Sometimes people don't come for 6 months, and their plots get overrun with weeds, so I'm there to keep it tidy.
There's just bits and pieces that you get on and do.
Yeah.
You know? I do some cleaning of people's caravans.
Yeah.
They leave me their keys so that when they come back out, the beds are changed. The more you get to know people and they know what you do, the more work you get.
They're trying to hit their target of €200 a week by doing just the right amount of working and living.
In the morning, cup of coffee, have a little chat to people, go and do your bits of work, have a little bit of lunch. In the afternoon, do another bit. It's not a bad life.
Swim.
Yeah. You're not pouncing up with no one, not hurting no one, and everyone's doing the same out here, just living a dream, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you like live a millionaire's lifestyle for nothing, really, you know what I mean? A bit like a lottery winner. I say we've been here 14 years, so I'm doing something right. You know what I mean? I ain't going out robbing banks either, so we're doing all right.
Back at Camping Villamar, the site's very own Del Boy, Craig, has been booked for a caravan awning and patio clean.
Irene's a loyal customer. She has it done once a month.
To keep up their millionaire lifestyle on a budget, they need just the right amount of work.
I've got to get up on the roof now. €200. You don't need a fortune, but you can live like a king, do you know what I mean? Like a millionaire, innit, really? We're millionaires here, really, you know what I'm saying?
Not quite.
The job pays 20 quid. Not bad for less than an hour's work.
Where health and safety comes into it.
Across the site, Kim has picked up an awning repair job.
It's just as people come back and they've been weathered a bit and the zipping's popped that they call me to go round and have a go. Probably take about 10 minutes, I suppose. It's not much. You just price it accordingly. For that amount there, for what that is, from there to there, about €10.
They now only need another 125 quid for their goal.
Yeah, you're never going to be a millionaire doing this, but as Del Boy says, this time next year I'll be a millionaire. I've been practising 30 years and I still ain't there. But never say never.
It's not going to happen, Craig. The million might be a mile off, but they know how to keep the money trickling in.
You've got to look for opportunities. I mean, if he's doing a jet wash and he notices the stitching missing, then I'm called in to do that. The same the other way round. When I go to do this, they ask when he can go and clean their van after it's all been stitched and ready to go. So it works quite well. That should be it.
Any more work might be a problem. It'd interfere with their life.
Time for a beer nearly. Another day in paradise for me. Now I'm going to go home, have a shower, go and have a Chinese, 3-course meal, bottle of wine, half a lager for £4.50. How bad's that? You couldn't do that in England, could you?
All right, stop showing off.